Hello, I'm Keith Garvin. Over the past 10 years, KPRC has proudly partnered with the Houston Zoo to shine a spotlight on the important conservation work the zoo supports all over the world. From the mountains of Rwanda to the wetlands of Brazil, the rainforests of Madagascar to the jungles of Borneo, the exotic Galapagos Islands to our own beautiful backyard in Texas. The work saving animals in the wild is possible because of all of you who come to the Houston Zoo and care about these animals. Earlier this year, we set off on a new adventure, this time to Kenya, to meet one of the Houston Zoo's closest partners in saving lions. This isn't about one person or even one species. It's a community effort that begins in Kenya and spans the globe. Over the next hour, you'll meet the team that's changing minds and saving lives to ensure lions don't disappear in Africa. In the heart of East Africa, the Kenyan landscape shines with beauty, hope, and life. The Kenyan people are the heartbeat of the land, caring for it, celebrating it, and working to help it survive. Here, every song symbolizes passion, each smile a sign of optimism, every roar a tale of resilience, and every sunrise a new opportunity, which is why the Ewaso Lions team wakes up before dawn and gets to work. The team is led by Shivani Bala, a Kenyan who knew since she was a child she wanted to save animals in the wild.
I wanted to be a conservationist from a very young age. I was 8 years old on safari with my parents. I got to see my first cheetah. And I never forgot that moment. When I moved here, I looked for cheetahs and never found them, but I was seeing lions every day. And that's what got me so interested in lions.
Lions were easier to see at the time. In the last 20 years, the wild population has decreased by 43%, and lions are only found in 8% of their historical range in Africa.
We only have about 20,000 lions left in Africa, and in Kenya, at that point, there was only around 2,000 lions. And here, up in northern Kenya, no one had any idea. And that's what drove me to stay. I really wanted to understand what is happening with the lion population here. That's what was the beginning of Ewaso Lions. The why was very clear.
More than 9,000 miles from Houston, we got to see Ewaso Lions in action during a trip to Samburu National Park and the neighboring Westgate Conservancy.
We are proud to be partners with the Ewaso Lions here in Kenya.
Among those on the journey for the Houston Zoo, Ben Jones, Vice President of Conservation and Education, and Taylor Rhodes, Director of Wildlife Conservation.
With Ewaso, when they first started, there were 11 lions in their region, and now, all these years later, some 15 years later, they're up to 60 lions in the region. At first, they were singles, just single lions living alone, and now they're moving into thriving prides. It's just incredible success. It works, this community-led style.
Initially, it was just a very small group of people I was working with to encourage them to understand lions better. I didn't expect them to completely transform and love lions.
The Houston Zoo saw Ewaso Lions' success and became a partner in 2015. That same year, the Houston Zoo announced its very first Wildlife Warrior Award winner, Jenaria Lekalele.
Jenaria has just blown my mind. From someone who absolutely hated lions, he looks at lions as more important to him than his own cows.
The first wildlife warrior that was ever selected at the Houston Zoo was Jenaria. Our admissions team read through his application and then granted him this Wildlife Warrior Award, which was funding and support that allowed him to pursue an idea that he had, which was called Warrior Watch.
It was his idea to bring on board young Samburu men, other warriors, to stop the killing of lions and encourage those warriors to protect lions. They have stopped the killing of lions hundreds of times over the last 15 years.
Warriors in Samburu are young men responsible for protecting their communities from any kind of threat, including lions. That's what Generia was doing when he first met Shivani.
I never knew why we need to conserve lions. But I came to realize that lions are really in trouble.
I met Generia when he was 19 years old. I barely had to train him. He really is the best lion tracker and spotter you can ever find. He's risked his own life to save lions. We had a very sick lion many years ago. She was so wounded. She had just killed a cow, and as we were waiting for the vet, we suddenly saw the livestock owners who had just lost the cow. He marched towards those elders with their knives, and he stopped them from killing that lion.
While Generia had seen the negative side of having lions living near livestock, he quickly became aware the lions needed help to survive too.
I remember here, you can get 100 herd of imbalas, but now there is no, because of the climate change. There's no grass, and therefore that's why a lion has sometimes to come and kill your donkey and kill your livestock. It's not because they want to, it's finding very hard to live.
That was one of the first threats that we were dealing with, is how can we work with our communities to ensure that lions don't attack livestock in the first place, but if they do, how can we work with the livestock owners to not go out and retaliate?
The Warrior Watch program was the answer. The warriors in the program scour the land for signs of lions and then warn villagers if one is near, or tell them if it's safe to bring their livestock to the river to graze and drink. They are trained to identify many different types of tracks.
So we just found the hyena tracks. This is the shape of a moon shape. If you found a leopard tracks, it's kind of round, while the lions are oval and also like egg.
In northern Kenya, Ewaso Lions works in 3 protected areas and 11 community conservancies. But their work started much smaller.
So this is where Ewaso Lions began. We came here in 2008.
Yes.
And we arrived here to set up this little camp for 3 weeks.
They stayed in this spot for 7 years.
It took us 1.5 years to find our first lion.
Our first lion.
We suddenly saw her, this one lioness who came out of the bushes. And the first thing we did is we'll wear the rest, only to discover lions actually live a solitary life here. They used to. Maglani, she was called Magalani. She crossed the river somewhere, found a male, showed up with 2 cubs. Magalani, unfortunately, crossed the river and she went into an unsafe area and she got shot. She didn't die immediately. She came back here to where she felt safe. And we saw her very, very badly injured. And we called the vet, but the vet was too far away. What that made us do is then expand our work across the river. Every time we see them out here, I get goosebumps because I feel like it's just so amazing to see lions survive in community areas.
So this morning we are going to Samburu National Reserve and we hope to see them today.
While one of our main goals on this trip was to see lions, it wasn't guaranteed.
Because in this big bush here, just along this river, is home for lions. Like lions love this area.
And so the lions will just wait in all these bushes and ambush. So it's always been a good spot for the lions. We've had them breed in all these bushes, hide their cubs.
In the national park where they're protected and in neighboring communities where conflict occurs, the lions can cover a lot of ground as they look for food and water.
Oh, these lion tracks here. Very fresh though. Oh, this is very fresh, Mary. Oh my goodness, I think we need to follow this one.
Tracks, matted grass, and the behavior of other animals are all signs a lion is near.
Monkeys, baboons will alarm call when they see lions. Giraffes are very helpful. When they see lions, they don't run away. Sometimes they'll just stand there and stare at the lion. It's another great animal that helps us out to find them.
Ewaso Lions has used GPS collars to track lions. But mostly they survey the land looking for any signs lions are near while learning as much as they can about the animals.
Each and every morning, I wake up early in the morning to go and find lions.
Ewaso Lions has help from one of the Houston Zoo's most recent wildlife warriors.
Letapukwa joined us almost 15 years ago at our old camp as a cook. As we moved to our new camp up on the hill, Letpukwa's role also changed. We could see he was interested in data and research and lions, so he became our research officer. He's out all the time looking for lions and keeping track of the lion population.
Where did you see this?
Yeah, yesterday, the other side of the river, Buffalo Spring. Hopefully, they come across this. We have three prides here within the area. I know all the names of the lions.
Letpukwa received Houston Zoo's Wildlife Warrior Award, and the timing couldn't be better because he had just become lion manager, and the award is really going to help him develop his skills in leadership and management. He also got to leave Samburu and Kenya for the first time this year and went to Houston Zoo. He got to spend an incredible week with the Houston Zoo team there.
People from Houston Zoo support Ewaso Lions a lot, so yeah. So I really love them, and may God bless you all.
On behalf of the entire Ewaso Lions team, the Samburu community, our incredible lions that I hope we'll see in the next few days, thank you so much, Houston Zoo.
If lions like roar around your village in the morning, that's a good sign of hope. We had the lion roaring this morning, so everything will be okay. Oh my goodness, that is really bad.
Jumping into action to save a lost camel. First, women dig in to save lions. Saving Lions, the pride of Kenya, continues next.
Manteli is an extraordinary leader. She is the story of persistence, resilience, and courage. She's an inspiration to all women around the world.
Like so many people involved in Ewaso Lions, Munteli Alparsaroy didn't wait to be asked to help. She showed up week after week, relentlessly insisting to be part of the solution to saving lions.
They would get very annoyed with me and would say, why are you only working with men? We can do as much as the men are doing, and definitely more. And that was how Mama Simba began. Mama Simba means mother of lions.
Samburu women believe they are the owners and protectors of wildlife, so their work began with making sure the landscape was healthy for all species.
They said lion habitat recovery. We want to bring back the grass.
The women remove invasive plants and plant seeds for local vegetation that animals need for shelter, shade, and food.
So now, after removing this, is what they are going to put it is our indigenous tree, which is the toothbrush tree, the seeds.
The Mama Simbas dig water holes for animals during extreme droughts. And they restore grassland, one section at a time.
That area is very bare, so that's why they have decided to dig in there.
Creating a healthier ecosystem for livestock and wild animals.
The communities need grass for their livestock. Wildlife need grass to survive. Lions need that grass because they're depending on the prey that needs the grass. Grass is essential for them.
While the focus since the beginning has been on conservation, at the time, women in Samburu were not going to school or driving. That began to change with Munteli.
I can see you're teaching the warriors how to read and write. Can we also have our own school? And that came from her. So we started a little school for the Mama Simbas. And initially it was me teaching a little bit, but again, language was a real barrier. And guess who ended up being the teacher? It was Munteli. She spent days and nights in her own house in the village with a torch and a book teaching herself. And she'd never been to school. It was amazing. So 2 years after the program started, she came to me and she said, if you can drive a car, why can't I drive a car? And so I took her to the airstrip that's very close to our camp.
I'm driving.
She started driving and I said, how did you pick this up so quickly? And she said, I've been watching you. Every time you're changing the gears, every time you're moving the pedals, I've been watching you and I knew I could figure out how to do it. And she came out, passed with her driving her license, and we then surprised her with a little car, a little Suzuki vehicle. The day she drove in with the car, I was quite nervous because I didn't know how the elders would react. This is unheard of for a Samburu woman to be driving a car. And she drove in with the Suzuki and all the elders came out and blessed her. It was one of the most emotional moments. I'll never forget it. This was 10 years ago. And I could just see how supported she was by the community, and not just by the women, by the men as well.
How proud are you to be Mama Simbas, to be women leading the way?
Kijo na kuwanga dani adante iradan tomonok na rikurita lesiai. So I think we are more than happy, you know, because we have our own car, that no one is limiting our efforts. We can get inside and go and work wherever we want to do. So we are more than proud. But if you can ask all over this region, no women have ever owned a car and do what we are doing. It's just Mama Simbas.
Okay, Mama Simbas. As the Mama Simbas' work restoring Kenyan landscapes grew, so did the relationship between Muteli and Shivani.
Oh my God, she's gonna cry and I'm gonna cry. She says we've come very, very far together. She said, I don't know how to talk about it. We've come so far. Every time she's tired and she feels just, it's hard to keep going, she thinks about me and she gets strength. It's vice versa. Ata Mimi. No, Mimi na patangufu. I said, even when I see her, I get strength. Yeah, it's funny. She's saying that about me. But I think every time I'm having a hard day, I go hang out with the Mama Simbas. Even on the hardest of days, and oh boy, there's been hard days here. Every time we lose a lion, every time cows are dying, the droughts that we go through here are heartbreaking. And you just wonder, how do you keep going? How do you wake up? How do you still have a smile on your face? It's the women that I see it from. They have taught me so much about resilience. And yeah, every time it's a bad day, I go spend time with them and I come back a new person. She says I've taken her and the Mama Simbas far ahead. They've gone very far. Now bado taendelea mbele. So I was saying, and you're still gonna keep moving forward.
There's 21 Mama Simbas now. How big do they want it to get?
I'm looking forward for our expansion. We need more Mama Simbas. Maybe by next year, I need more 21 women. So we will be 42 women. The more work we will be done, and the more, effective it will be.
And the women will be more effective than the men?
I didn't know what to say. I avoided that.
Muteli told us she wants 42 Mama Simbas
in a
year. I think with that kind of vision, opportunities are endless. They're going to be able to do so much. And our role is really to just continue to listen to what they need and be there to support.
She says thank you, and she said, Houston support comes straight here. It's coming right here in Samburu. It's coming to the community. It's coming in so many different ways, so many different of Ewaso Lions programs. And that has helped us move forward.
It's one team, one partnership, one donkey's hoof? Shivani explains that's the way another Samburu woman describes this conservation collaboration.
I'll say it in English, but then I'll ask her to say it in Samburu. She says, when you leave and you're out there, you're still not alone. We're all together. We're all one like a donkey's hoof. A donkey's hoof is not split. It's one. It's one thing, just like all of us. We're all in it together. So, kwa Samburu no donya nasema ni mata
le soto le sikiria.
Mata le soito le sikiria. We're all together like a donkey's hoof. No matter where you are within Houston or Samburu, we're all in it together to protect our lions, to save our lions.
Inspiring children to save wildlife.
We have seen some of our Lion Kids graduates become conservationists instantly.
And so we've seen cheetahs, we've now seen a leopard, but not the big cat we came here for. The search for lions continues.
Come on, lions, where are you? I feel like we're so close. God, what a character. Junior. I knew Junior when he was 9 years old and he was tiny.
Junior was born in this region. His family lived very close to the road.
When I saw the small Suzuki passing on weekends at 5, I woke up. I just woke up and stood by the road and told Generia, I want to go to the park. And he just looked at me.
So Junior became my traffic.
We used to call him Traffic because he wouldn't let Generia pass on the road. He was Generia's shadow.
Junior didn't know what Shivani and Generia were doing back then. He just knew he wanted to be a part of it.
Junior came to one of our first Lion Kids camps, and at the end of it, he said, I'm going to be a lion conservationist like Generia when I grow up. And so we just said, he's just excited now. We'll see. He spent every weekend with us, every holiday with us.
Seeing Generia doing all this, it really motivated me.
Generia says he knew Junior would be successful in conservation because of his willingness to stand up for wildlife at a young age.
As boys, they used to go out at night, killing dik-diks. And then Junior came to me and he said, you know what, I stopped those guys killing dik-diks. And I said, oh my God, this kid can be like someone. And of course, he's also an artist. So he drew myself with a little Suzuki, drew Shivani with a car. This guy was drawing when he was like little kid.
Now, more than a decade later, Junior's still creating wildlife art while helping with the Lion Kids Camp alongside Ewaso Lions.
Evanson is our education manager and he's been with us for a number of years. He is so good with working with children.
Lion Kids Camp is a program that was started in the year 2013. And this was after we realized that we needed to bring in many demographics into the conservation space if we were to succeed in our work of promoting coexistence between people and carnivores.
So Lion Kids Camp is about bringing Kenyan children to see wildlife in a positive way.
Some camps are held for young students in the area. Other camps focus on children who come from herding families and work to care for livestock.
The herding kids have a lot of impact on wildlife. They will come across jackals, they will come across dik-diks, they will encounter elephants whilst out on their normal duties. Yet it is a group that was very neglected in terms of conservation. They never got a chance to be taught anywhere about wildlife conservation except when Lion Kids Camp came in and started focusing on them.
A sunrise hike is one of many activities the children take part in during the 5-day camp. Back at the campgrounds, they learn more about the animals, their sounds, their prints, and how each child can make a positive impact on their environment.
We want to teach them a lesson about mammal identification. How do you differentiate between a gravy zebra and a common zebra? How do you tell apart a cheetah from a leopard? If you go grazing your livestock and here is a track of a hyena, a track of a leopard, how do you differentiate between the two? And what does that mean to you? We teach them about general wildlife conservation issues in Kenya, about what is happening elsewhere in other parts of the country, issues to do with deforestation, issues to do with poaching, littering. Plastic bags are becoming a menace. We will go on a wildlife safari for them to be able to see wildlife positively.
Over the last 12 years, the camp has expanded its space and frequency.
We have been able to do this regularly because along the way, things have changed for the better, thanks to the support of many different people, including Houston Zoo. Now we have a bus, we have a camp that has all the things that we need. I am very happy to be one of the people who are leading the program. Of course, it is teamwork.
It's a team effort because conservation comes from collaboration. Just like the game the children played back at camp, everyone must do their part to keep the momentum going.
Basically for kids, they are very good because as they go back home, they will have a lot of stories to tell to their parents, to their peers, to everyone who cares to listen. They act as message multipliers.
For Generia and Junior, their bond now goes deeper than teacher and student. When you hear Generia say that he's proud of you, how does that make you feel?
It just makes me feel like I have even to say thank you to him. He's like my dad. He gives me advice each and every time, and I really thank him. And I usually promise him that I'll just do whatever he's doing.
Looks up to you. He considers you a father. What does that mean to you?
I felt like more like emotional. It touches my heart. I'm grateful to be on that position to have motivated so that he can motivate the rest.
What I see in Janaria, I see in Junior. So I'm excited to see what happens to Junior in the next couple of years.
When you come out here with these children and all the other children that you help lead, do you see a young Junior in the group?
Yeah, sure. So that's why whenever I just go to the kids camp and I'm being told to give the lessons, I just teach my best because I see it's very possible to each and every child to make his dream come true.
It's not good to have camels here. And this camel look very nervous.
An unexpected intervention to save someone's valuable livestock. And an early morning call. Lions had been spotted. So we were headed there now because we definitely want to see lions while we're here in Kenya. More Saving Lions, the Pride of Kenya, next.
Every visit to the Houston Zoo is an act of wildlife conservation. It really is. When you're there visiting, enjoying the wildlife, having fun with your friends and family, you're also saving animals around the world.
Your visit to see the animals like the lions here helps the zoo support its conservation partners with funding, training, equipment, and technical expertise. And there's another great reason to come to the Houston Zoo. It's much easier to see animals up close and learn about them. As we learned in Kenya, even with highly trained trackers, finding lions in the wild can be a real challenge. As we drove for hours looking for signs of lions, we spotted cheetahs, leopards, and many other iconic African species. And we witnessed the impact Janaria and the Warrior Watch program are having in Samburu.
He has been a legend to me for years. I've heard about him so much and heard how incredible he was, but to see him in action now I understand.
In Samburu culture, as a man ages, he becomes an elder or a decision maker.
It's a tremendous responsibility, I think, to both be leading here at Ewaso Lions, but also being a leader in your community.
When Janaria became a Samburu elder, he had to turn the Warrior Watch program over to someone else, and it was clear who that would be.
Cassian was one among those Lion Kids Camp kids when he was a little boy.
And then a few months later, we had another Lion Kids Camp, and I remember standing with Janaria saying, I'm sure this kid has been here before, but we try and have different kids every kids camp. And we went up to him, and Cassian kept putting his back to us because he didn't want us to see his face. And Janaria said to him, we know you, who are you? He said, yeah, sorry, I changed my name because I really wanted to come back. We never forgot that. And sure enough, now Janaria has handed over the Warrior Watch program to him. Cassian is managing a great group of warriors.
And how proud are you of him to see how he has taken leadership of this program?
More than proud.
Members of the Warrior Watch program work for Ewaso Lions, but even more young warriors are learning about conservation and how to protect their villages through the organization. The teens hear from village elders about the importance of their role as a warrior. And they learn about the many threats lions face through a blindfolded obstacle course, which we also got to try.
They have to come through to navigate themselves up to where they can feel safe. The camels, the fire, the villages, and then of course compete for the water.
The moral of the story is it's tough to be a lion.
It's very tough to be a lion.
His investment in lions is so strong, but he cares so much about the people. And we saw that this morning with the incident with the camel.
Yeah. My goodness, that is really bad. That's a camel in the middle of the park. We just saw a camel. And it's not good to have camels here. And this camel looked very nervous.
Even though we were out looking for lions, everything changed when we came across a lost camel in Samburu National Reserve.
The lion tracks that we saw were quite fresh.
Yes.
And then we saw the camel.
Yes.
Do you think that the lion was tracking this camel?
No.
No.
No. If that lion was following it, could have died already. So it looks like they haven't saw each other.
Yes. Not far though.
Cassian stayed with the camel while Janaria contacted park rangers who would help return the camel to its owner in a nearby community.
All right, so now we are tracking Cassian and the camel because we have lost him. So now it's not lions. Now it's tracking the camel. To ensure this is more important to me, because of the community.
He said, this is more important to me than finding the lions, because if we don't protect the community's livestock, there's nothing we can do for lions. And so everything shifted for him.
Together, Cassian and Jenneria saved a life on this day and proved why the Warrior Watch program is so important.
I'm very happy to have been the person who is there to make sure that everything is okay for livestock and lions.
According to Ewaso Lions, the Kenyan lion population is now up to 2,500 lions. With one last full day in Samburu, time was running out for our team to see any before returning to Houston. And then
3:30, I hear the lion was roaring towards the eastern side of the game reserve. So hopefully for today, we might see it.
Somebody have just called me to say they are on the road waiting for Wilson Soup to come and see them. Okay. So let's get going.
Okay, we definitely want to get those. Yeah, we need the lions. We want the lions. So let's go. Let's get going.
That's what we came here for.
Let's go see those lions. Yes, let's do it, man.
Ben, are you ready?
Ready. I can't wait. We're about to see lions in Samburu.
They're here. You see them?
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, they're right there. Ah, they're the lions. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. That's a male and a female. Oh, one right there. So a third one's joining. He just laid down. Jenneria, okay, wow, we saw the lions.
We saw the lions, finally.
Yes.
These ones are Kalama lions, Kalama pride.
Okay.
So we are very happy because this one, all the lions are born and raised in the park. But since we began investing in community conservancies and working with the community, of course the lions discovered that they are safe now.
Ewaso Lions identifies each lion by their unique whisker patterns and gives them a name. The Kalama pride is made up of 7 lions, including a pair of sisters. Females are the hunters, social, and live together for the rest of their life. Males, as they age, live alone, protecting their territory. When you see the prides, how does it make you feel?
I feel so happy, especially these ones who roams around the community. I'm so happy that they still thriving and they still surviving. It's a relief for us and it's a plus for our team.
The dog your vet group is named after doesn't like vets.
The story of Kura, the pup who inspired a project that's saving pets and wild animals. That's next on Saving Lions, the Pride of Kenya. In this village in northern Kenya, children play, livestock roams, and a pair of puppies dart around. Here, these dogs will grow to be more than pets. They'll be herders and protectors, alert and watchful. An alarm if danger's near, a valuable part of this community. That's why the Ewaso Lions team works to keep them healthy.
We've done almost 800 vaccinations for this year so far.
So just this year alone?
Yes, rabies and distemper vaccination.
The veterinary team we followed is doing it through Kura's Pride, a branch of Ewaso Lions. They're trained to do emergency animal medicine, but primarily they're focused on preventative care for cats and dogs.
Yeah, we have ticks. That's what we deal with, yeah. Okay.
These puppies were treated for mango worms or fly larvae in their skin. And what was the condition called?
Myiasis. It's called myiasis. Actually, the common name is mango worms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how prevalent is that typically in the pets out here?
A lot. It's one of the biggest, rather major cases we have with puppies. Hey, puppy. Okay. These guys have to be really healthy because, they are the watchmen at night when people are asleep. And that's the connection with the lions. And even a small thing like worms, it might be a challenge for them because they will go and sleep. Mm-hmm.
It'll slow them down.
It will slow them down.
They won't be able to do their job.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs are key to minimizing attacks on livestock, But when a predator does target a village's valuable animals, the Kura's Pride team quickly responds to treat the injured animal and calm nerves.
They really appreciate it immediately.
How does it feel to be able to be a part of reducing the conflict?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. All that we're doing here, we are doing it for the lions, we're doing it for the wild animals.
While the work focuses on many different animals, it began with one. An injured stray pup who wandered up to the Ewaso Lions camp in 2013 and became the namesake of the group's veterinary program.
Disease is a threat now that we're facing. Our critically endangered wild dog population has been heavily impacted by diseases that are being spread from domestic animals to wild carnivores. And so we started a veterinary program named after my dog Kura. It's called Kura's Pride, and that's working to stop the spread of disease from dogs to wild animals and improve the welfare of domestic animals.
He hates vets more than anything. We can never pet Kura, no? It's only Shiva who pets Kura.
Sometimes when we have to vaccinate him, so we have to hold him. So that's the reason why
he doesn't like us.
Kura may not love vets or vaccines, but the work to vaccinate animals in the village and stop the spread of disease is crucial to creating a healthier environment for people and animals. So we're going door to door.
Yeah.
The vet team talks to each dog owner to learn about their pet's symptoms and to get permission to treat them. So what did she tell you about the dog?
She said the dog is okay. They just saw a little coughing like a few days ago.
In how many villages do you make vet rounds, and how often do you make them?
When we don't have an emergency case and we don't have an office thing that we're doing, we actually do vet round almost every day.
Oh, wow. We have different locations in Investigate Conservancy, and they are far apart from one another. Okay. So each and every day, let's say in a month, we have to make a plan to ensure that the dogs are doing well.
They cover a lot of ground and care for a lot of animals with a team of 2 plus 1 member in training. Solomon Lenasalia has been a part of Ewaso Lions for a decade.
Solomon was a young boy when we met him. He came from across the river. And he was he did really well in school, but he was unable to go to secondary school. Primary school is free in Kenya, but secondary wasn't at that time. And so we said, we'll sponsor you to go to secondary school. You're a bright kid. We could see a spark in him. He went through secondary school, did extremely well, and then he came back and he said, I now want to do more in conservation.
From secondary school, Ewaso Lions sponsored his university studies.
He then came back and he started working on Kura's Pride. And then 2 years ago, he said, I now want to be a vet.
They have been with me all through from secondary school up to where I am right now at second year in veterinary school.
So their support means a lot to you?
It means a lot to me.
Hopefully we'll be able to expand Kura's Pride through Solomon.
A bigger team and bigger impact.
That is the most important thing that I should do. Study veterinary medicine and come and help my community.
As the sun set on this day, the team hit play on another part of Kura's Pride. A video that teaches people how to be responsible pet owners.
One of the activities of Kura's Pride is to do community education and awareness about the diseases. In my village, I'm the first who have gone to school, and I'm the only one who went to university. So now every child in that village now, they know there is school, there is university, and also now there is an animal doctor or a veterinarian.
So you hope to be an inspiration?
Yes.
While Solomon inspires, Kura remains a symbol of what can happen when people, pets, and wildlife live in harmony.
I believe through all these programs, through having the community continue to have that courage to live alongside wildlife, is what has led to our lion population becoming what it is now.
Hope for lions, thanks to many different people in many different places stepping up to help.
Ewaso Lions is a whole bunch of us.
It's team effort. Everyone has to contribute something to save lions.
"10 years from now, I want to see lions continuing to roam in grasslands with communities and their livestock, with zebras and giraffes all over the place, with a flowing Ewaso River. That's what I see for the future. And I'm very hopeful for it because of our Ewaso Lions team.
I think the sky's the limit for this team. They have so much passion and so much energy, and you can tell from every person that we've spoken with this week how they want to see it grow.
That passion brings Shivani immense pride as she reflects on her team and her closest partners in conservation.
Janaria, he's a hard one. I'm glad he's not here. Talking about the team makes me cry. He is truly the most extraordinary person I know when it comes to lions, people, conservation. There's no one like him.
Those who know Shivani feel the same about her.
She's a total inspiration, the real deal, the epitome of leadership.
Shivani is one of the most incredible leaders I have ever seen. Everyone is just so passionate about the work, and yes, a lot of that comes from them, but it also comes from having really great leadership that is invested in having all of those members of the community, all of those members of her team really rise to the surface and become leaders themselves. And it's a really special thing to see that happen.
Over the years, Shivani has built a team of leaders.
Janaria is committed, and I think one of the leading thought leaders in this work. Passionate, strong, determined, resilient, ready and willing for hard work. Cassian is a rising wildlife conservation leader. Junior has the most incredible spirit. Evan's son is like a brother in wildlife conservation education. Solomon is also young and on his way to an incredible future here. Leta Pukwa, I feel a special kinship with through our Wildlife Warrior program. Grace is full of incredible potential. She's a joy to be around.
So it's hard not to smile when you're around Grace. Grace is the camp assistant, but she is so much more than that.
Grace has been with Ewaso Lions for a few years. She started off very shy and quiet. Grace is now doing so many new things, and she's going to continue to do that.
I was so inspired to join Ewaso Lions because of the work that they are doing, especially empowering women in my community, in Samburu community. My happiness is to see more women coming into conservation.
Grace grew up seeing lions as a threat to livestock. Then one day, she witnessed the Ewaso Lions team helping her community after 2 camels were killed. What do you think about lions now?
Now,
Yes.
when I see a lion, I see something very special, very important, because lion can do anything. It can take a child to school, it can empower them, give them opportunity to jobs. So I see a special thing, I have to protect them.
Grace is continuing her education with the support of Ewaso Lions.
I'm doing human resource management, and they were sponsoring me. And I'm so deeply grateful for the organization.
She's a great example of no matter what role you play in a project, you can be an incredible advocate for wildlife.
She's a great spokesperson for Ewaso Lions as well. I love watching her grow.
From the up-and-comers in conservation to the people who've already built a legacy of saving animals, the Houston Zoo is proud to support Ewaso Lions.
They have been true partners where they have trusted us to do the work on the ground, and they provide us with the support. And that means absolutely everything. Everyone that supports Houston Zoo is helping save lions in Kenya. And that's something I hope everyone sees.
I hope the people of Houston really know how special their zoo is. Our vision is to be a leader in the global movement to save wildlife. And with our community's help, we're achieving that vision.
Through the support we've received for Kura's Pride, Lion Kids Camp, the Warrior Program, all our fuel, we're able to function because of Houston Zoo. And the fact that we've received the support over the years, every single year, has given us security. We're able to say, next year we can do X, Y, Z because we know we've got the Houston Zoo backing. That means everything to us.
I know in conservation, and a lot of times in life, like a lot of us are looking for a hero, but I think what Ewaso Lions does so beautifully is illustrate this idea that it's beyond this one hero idea. It's more like heroism, and heroism that we can all take part in.
For Shivani, neither the beginning of Ewaso Lions nor where it's headed are about her. She's making plans for the program to continue long into the future.
We all should be thinking about it to make our projects sustainable so they outlive us, they outgrow us.
My hope for this team is that they just continue with the work that they're doing. They are making incredible strides. They're seeing prides form again, which means the lions are more comfortable in the landscape. The community is so deeply invested in the work that they're doing. I think that they will continue to see a lot of success and that the lions will continue to come back.
How hopeful are you that this situation will continue to get better?
Very hopeful. My community have now become, passionate about lion conservation. And I really have hope because of Lion Kids Camp, Mama Simba, the Warrior Watch program, and I very strongly believe that we'll have lions and we are not going to lose lions in our homeland.
There is hope for lions and so many other species in Kenya because of the work of Ewaso Lions. You can make an impact too simply by coming to the Houston Zoo. Whether you visit during the day to see the animals or come during the holidays to see the impressive lights at night, you are making the Houston Zoo's conservation work around the world possible. It was such an honor to meet the Ewaso Lions team in Kenya. We can't wait to see what they accomplish next. From KPRC2 and the Houston Zoo, thank you for watching, and thank you to everyone who is taking action to save animals in the wild.
Hi Houston.
Hi Houston. Hi Houston too.
Hi Houston.
Hi Houston.
Hi Houston Zoo.
So it was so great to have Houston Zoo here with us in Samburu, Kenya.
Sharing the story of our lions with them means much to us.
I'm so happy for the Houston Zoo to visit us.
It was such a great pleasure for us at Ewaso Lions to host the Houston Zoo team.
It has been such a special week.
It's hard to put into words what this week has meant. It is everything to be in the field with our partners.
It's been so incredible on every level.
This week has meant a ton to me. These people welcoming me into their homes and their way of life.
There just wasn't any moment that I did not love and any moment that I'm not going to take and cherish with me for the rest of my life.
It was a very nice day. All of us got the lions, so they are very happy indeed.
They didn't get to see lions until the very last day. We were all very, very nervous because we really wanted to show them lions.
We searched so hard for lions, and then this morning they were just there waiting for us, and it was the most incredible moment.
It felt like we hit the jackpot because we wanted to find them so badly.
I felt just awe.
It was just absolute majesty.
It was breathtaking and just wonderful. I loved it.
A dream come true. See those lions. Thank you, Ewaso Lions.
Thank you, Ewaso Lions.
Thank you, Ewaso Lions.
Thank you, Ewaso Lions.
Thank you, Ewaso Lions.
Houston Zoo, we have loved our week with you, but you've got to come back. This has been amazing. There's more lions to see, and there's much more of our country we'd love to share with you.